If you're looking to move to the suburbs of New York City and you're not actually planning to commute that often, maybe only once or twice a week, then you might want to consider our next stop on the channel. Welcome to Mountain Lakes. Now from here, it's about an hour and 30 minutes train ride into Penn Station. But think about that, you could be on a lakefront or lakefront adjacent. I'm here in one of the public areas, and be commuting distance within an hour and a half and have all this wonderful lakefront property to enjoy. So stick around for this whole video. It's going to be a short one today because it's a little bit impromptu. I wasn't planning on it, but I was visiting a house here and I thought I'd love to share it with you guys on the channel. So let's jump in, learn a little bit more about Mountain Lakes. I just popped over here to Cove Park. We're right on the south end of Mountain Lake. Now this is its own little kind of cove, and then it connects over to the bigger mountain lake. But I just thought we'd talk here about real estate. And before I go any further, if this is your first visit to the channel, welcome. I hope you please consider joining our Subs of NYC community here. And if you're looking to learn more about the New Jersey suburbs of New York City, then please consider hitting those buttons. Now, if you're looking to move in the next 7 days or 7 months, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email so we can help you make an easy, stress-free purchase in the New York City area. All right, so like I was saying, with real estate, we've got an average sale just over $1 million here in the last 12 months. Now this is October of 2023, so that goes back from September to September 2022. The specific numbers there are for a 2-bedroom, $610,000 average, for a 3-bedroom, $780,000 average, for a 4-bedroom, we're right around the average price. That's $1,040,000, and 5-bedroom plus, we're getting into 1.2, almost $1.3 million range. Now, the high-end homes that we've seen in the last 12 months have ranged from like 3.7 to 2.3 million. So there's definitely some very high-end homes. I'm guessing some of them are lakefront that have those beautiful views. Now, average days on market here was 39 days, and the sale price to list price ratio was 95%. So pretty close to the asking price, but very different from what we're seeing in places like Montclair, where again, I think it's more of a strategy. Those listing agents locally price those homes well below market value and then look to increase those. Whereas here, it's priced closer to what they would think it's gonna sell for, and then there is some sort of haggling. Now on the smaller homes that were like 2 and 3 bedrooms, those were over asking by about 1%, just to give you an idea. But those higher priced homes, we do see a little bit more negotiation. So like I said, this is Cove Park. It's a super small little area. There's only a few parking spaces, but I just saw a gentleman hop on a stand-up paddleboard and he's off to the races. So really cool area to check out if you're in Mountain Lakes. So as you know, we're over here in Mountain Lake, and this is actually Mountain Lake. Mountain Lakes is the community, but we're on the western edge. This is called Island Beach, and it's for residents to come down, enjoy the boating. You've got people that do paddleboarding and canoeing. I'm assuming some people do kayaks as well. You've also got some elements of access for motorboats, although this might be for the town. Some small docks here. You've got little laser sailboats. And then on that little island beach there, you have ability to hang out and go on the water, of course, if you want to lay out with your towel and that kind of stuff. Now let's walk around here because I want to show you another view. There's a little club on the other end of the beach. Of course, here you have like bathrooms and stuff, little playground, lots of things to do over here. And there's a little bridge that takes you over to the island. So I just wanted to show you what it's like to go on the island. They have a little gazebo, some more laser boats and kayaks. But once you're over here, you can see down the end, there's a private club down there that has all sorts of water sports on the front of course. And then on the other side towards the road, you've got tennis courts and stuff like that. So this is the western edge. You've got Boulevard right there. Come down here and even have a little library, which is interesting. But you can come grab a book, lay out on the beach here on a nice hot day and enjoy. It looks like they have a float that they probably put out into the lake a little bit so you can swim out there. But out of all these areas, they're private beach or lakefront. This one you have a public area. If you're a member of the community, you can come out and take advantage of this. And why wouldn't you? I mean, it's so nice here, and we're very close to the city. Talk about transportation in a little bit, but take a look at this. This is Mountain Lake. If you're looking at Mountain Lakes, New Jersey, you're probably wondering about the schools. And because this is a small town, you actually only have 3 schools in town. You have one elementary school, that's Wildwood Elementary, one middle school, which is Briarcliff, and of course, Mountain Lakes High School. So if you're interested in finding out more about those, check out niche.com or greatschools.org. I'm guessing you'd like to know a little bit about the history here in Mountain Lakes. And the actual county that we're located in here is Morris County. You've got about 4,472 residents here. The area of the town is about 2.91 square miles. And then if you subtract the lakes, you've got about 2.64 of actual land. So that works out to almost 1,700 per square mile in terms of residents. Now the town was incorporated in 1924, but the area was originally a planned community in the early 1900s by a gentleman named Herbert Hapgood. Now Hapgood is a name that you'll hear a lot here in Mountain Lakes because he was an architect that designed a lot of the homes, and some of them have been preserved and restored over time and are still in good standing. The other thing to keep in mind about that 1924 incorporation was they took parts of Boonton and Hanover to make up the land here in Mountain Lakes. So that's just a little bit of the history here in Mountain Lakes. I'm standing in one of these little public parks just across from the train station. It's really cute and gives you a little bit of a sense of the serenity here in the area. Just very quiet little town. And Hapgood, like I was talking about, he's known for these kind of stone buildings. So I don't know if he originally had anything to do with this park in particular, but you'll see as we go across the street to the station that's also a stone building. So let's go over there and talk about commutes. We're over at the station now, and this is the original train station. You can see this beautiful stone building. It sort of reminds me of a miniature version of the one in Madison. If you haven't watched our video on Madison, definitely go check that one out. That's also in Morris County. But this is a very small train station. There's a limited amount of trains, but if you're looking to get into Penn Station and you're able to do that, get to work at 9 o'clock, let's say, or if you live close to the train station, say 8:30, the 7:05 train's in 1 hour and 21 minutes. That's going to get you in at 8:26. So that's probably your fastest option if you're looking to commute every day or just a couple times a day. That would be probably your quickest station. But I just wanted to show you, you've got that cool little train station, which has now been converted into a beautiful little restaurant. And we'll talk about more about food on the other side as we go see the little tiny downtown. Not to be diminishing of it, but it is small. Obviously, it's a small town. But here you go. This is your train track. It's going to take you all the way into the city. Like I said, only a few trains in the morning and a few trains at night. But this is on the Boontown line. Yeah, it's a really cute little place to call home. You've got parking on either side. And there's that park that I was just over at just a few minutes ago. This restaurant smells really good. I'm gonna go get a bite to eat, but then we'll meet you on the other side to show you the little downtown and the shops over there. Now I've got a full belly, I'm ready to keep going here in Mountain Lakes. And I just figured we'd stop over here to show you some of the food options you have in town. Now, as I said, the station is one of the restaurants in town here. And right on the other side is your little enclave here of some old Tudor buildings, as well as some newer buildings. Now, inside there you've got Hapgood Restaurant, which I just ate at, a very good meal. Sandwiches, entrees, so on. And this is like your old kind of downtown area, if you can call it a downtown. Obviously, it's very small. Interestingly enough, you have a wine store here, music, auto body, dentist, and if you're into old Lionel trains, they have a Lionel train store down there. You should definitely check that out. Now, in terms of other things in town, for as far as restaurants go, you could go over to US 46. You've got Paul's Family Diner down there, Mountain Lakes Bagel, and Barca Mediterranean. And then if you're looking to do some shopping in town, is very limited. You're probably gonna have to go up to King's just north of here, or you could go over to Whole Foods in Parsippany Troy Hills. That's also on 46, just over the border. So that gives you an idea of what's here. Obviously it's got that small town vibe, which is really quaint, but it does mean you do have to go shopping elsewhere. There'll be some things here and there, but you're definitely gonna probably wanna go to the bigger stores if you're doing your bulk shopping. So that's gonna do it for us here in Mountain Lakes, New Jersey. I hope you enjoyed the tour. We're ending it here on Midvale Boat Ramp, and this is just on the other side from the island beach where we started the tour. And I just thought it would be interesting to go from west side to east side, give you that sort of 360 vibe. Of course, we stopped by Cove Park, which is on the south side, but this is Mountain Lakes, New Jersey, a really quaint little town, a beautiful place to call home with access to a train that can get you into the city in under 90 minutes. Of course, if you're not commuting every day, it's a really cool option, especially if you like paddleboarding, canoeing, kayaking, everything water related here, and even these little small laser boats. Obviously, you're not going to get a big sailboat here because it is such a small lake, but it is an interesting option if you're looking to live on the water or near the water, and maybe you enjoy freshwater swimming, that kind of thing. This could be a really great place for you. Once again, thanks for joining us. My name's Jeff Massey. I'm a local realtor here in the area, and I'm here to be a resource for you on the ground. So please get in touch if you're interested in moving to the New Jersey area. I'd love to help you out on your search. Thanks for letting me into your home today, and I hope that together we can help find your next one. In the meantime, we'll see you in the next video.